Gotcha. Let's see. Let's see how hard it is. No! I have to remember to see on the boss which one was glowing. Okay. Right. It's this thing. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Okay, I can move now. No, 4, 5, 7, 4, 5. Nice. We're doing good. Doing good. Oh. Eh? That sucks. Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay. Nice. Switch it back to normal. Love it. I should keep an eye on to see if she has glowing. I got this one. Ah! Ah! I was unable to jump in time. Fuck. This is fun. It's like this is hard, but not too hard, you know? What's up now? Oh god. Ah. Okay. Oh god. Okay. Switchback. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's fine. That's what we like to see. No. Tank. Tank did a great job. Just because they're the tank. Whew. Look at this gear. The fuck? Well, it actually looked that cool, but it doesn't. It doesn't. Here's a secret. It doesn't look that good, actually. Yeah, I looked at the. I looked at the shit. Okay. It all went surprisingly well, of course. We have Ren to thank for slaying the ghastly creature. You were a fantastic, Gaia. Anyone would think you were an old hand at this. You weren't so bad yourself. We make quite the team, don't we? We certainly do. I don't know about you two, but I'm itching to see whether our hard work has paid off. Let's head back. Okay, so let's see. Skill speed, yes, maybe. Spell speed, maybe. Tenacity, I don't know. Hold up. Skill speed. Skill speed's always good. I think. Maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. Plants are just as lifeless as they were before. Maybe that's the light's influence is still maybe the light's influence is still too strong. Maybe. What in the world? In fleeting hues and endless warmth, a gentle light washed over me. A glimmer of hope once lost. Guy is more than a little vexed that your last outing did not result in greater changes in the empty. We tipped the scales away from the light. I'm sure of it, but something's wrong. Very wrong. For hundreds of long years, I've waited for this moment. I knew it. You've been hiding inside Eden all this time. There they are. Yep. It's an Asian. Of course it is. An Asian. Yeah. I am Metron, servant of Zodiark. The voice that has whispered to me all my life. Indeed, and thanks to you, I'm all but free from my prison of light. Does that mean Eden was used to seal away an Asian? Wait, that is Eden, an Asian transformed into a Sin Eater. I've heard enough about Asians to know that they're nothing but trouble, but I've never imagined one of them would be behind all this. I thought that restoring the darkness was my idea, but this was your plan from the very beginning? Of course you knew it wasn't your idea. It came from the voice in your head. It was, but all it took was the slightest suggestion. The rest was entirely on your own doing. My freedom is so close. I can almost taste it. Finally, my soul may journey beyond the flesh to which I am yet bound. I knew you would come for me, Gaia. Don't flatter yourself. You've caused me nothing but pain. If I've helped you, it wasn't intentional. Even now, your memories elude you. Hearken on to me, Gaia, and remember. In an age past, the world you know as the 13th was flooded by darkness. Like ripples in the water, the repercussions were felt in other shards. None more so than here on the first. It became perilously imbalanced and susceptible to the influence of light. Were light to consume the first as darkness did the 13th, it would likewise become a lifeless void, lost to our cause. We could not allow this mistake to be repeated. It was our duty to safeguard the world from the selfsame fate. After a time, Emmett Selk conceived a plan to trigger a rejoining, utilizing the very light we had labored to keep in check, and tasked us with bringing the plan to fruition. But at last, we were thwarted by Ardebert and his companions. Though our resolve was strong, theirs was stronger still, and as we fell, so too was the light unleashed. For us, however, death is not the end. Though our bodies may perish, our souls live on, withdrawing temporarily to the rift. Until you can find a new body to possess. I too would have been reborn, but ere my soul could leave its corporeal form, Ardebert struck me with a blade of purest light, and that light enveloped my body, twisting it beyond recognition. Eden, the first Sin Eater. My soul felt such agony as I had never known, and then I knew no more. My instinctive state, influenced by Ardebert's fervent desire to banish the darkness, I unleashed the light burgeoning within me and spread it as an all-consuming wave to every corner of the world. The flood of light. So that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. I would have been lost had not the one called Minfilia appeared. Halting the light's inexorable advance, she saved what little still remained of the world. In the process, she also restored to me a sliver of my consciousness. Though I remained trapped in my altered form, motionless, I was only incapable of feeble whispering. Emmett Silk could have saved you? Could he have saved you? No. Perhaps he could have, if such had been his wish. Far easier, however, was simply to find another piece of my fractured soul to replace me. From his perspective, there was no need to intervene and potentially disturb the balance of ether, and so here I remained. So after you failed, he left you here to rot, some friend he turned out to be. Thus abandoned, I called out to what seemed like an eternity to the only soul who could have saved me, you, Gaia. All this time, you were calling for me to help? Yes, we had forgotten our duty. Though vestiges of your true power remained, you could not wield it at will. Time went by, and eventually change came. The light began to subside, and the dark of night returned. Gradually, my voice grew stronger until I was able to exert my will over you. You wanted me to free your soul from Eden, which is why you had me attack it. Another plan ended in failure thanks to Rin. Another plan that ended in failure thanks to Rin. Yeah, but I just still ended up freeing him. Indeed, thankfully, your subsequent attempts to restore the barren land allowed Eden to absorb more and more ether aligned closer to darkness. gradually eroding the cage of light that holds me. Owing to your most recent efforts, my mind is wholly my own once more, and I am able to project my image beyond the confines. Then all this time we were helping free an Asian? That's a fine tale, but why should I care about any of it? What are you to me? Come with me to Eden's Score. There, all shall become clear. Wait! I guess we'll see. I've just realized something. If Eden has been absorbing all that rebalanced ether, that must be why we're struggling to restore life to the empty. I suppose we can think about that later, though. More importantly, it seems that I've lost control over Eden. Most likely because of the Asian. Oriange specifically warned us not to listen to the fairy's honeyed words. So we'd better think this through before we go rushing in. I agree. What about you, Gaia? If only he and Thancred were here now. Well, they're not. What are you talking about? I'm sorry, Gaia. I shouldn't be so quick to lose heart. What? No, that's not what I meant. Who are Oriange and Thancred? Huh? Wait, I know those people, I'm sure of it, but why can't I remember them? I thought something was strange when I mentioned the festival on board Eden. It was as though you had no recollection of our earlier conversation. This is most likely connected to Mitron. I don't know. Damn it all. What more is the fiend going to take from me? To tell the truth, the thing that frightens me the most is that you might forget about us. Yeah. That won't happen. For every memory I lose, we'll make two more together. And if I need to know something, I can just ask you. But not start by telling me about Oriange and Thancred. To be honest, my nerves are all a jitter, so I need something to help me settle down before we confront Mitron. Oriange is probably the most intelligent person I know. He spends lots of time reading, but also says that you can't learn everything from books, and encouraged me to go out and see the world myself. Sounds sensible to me. Much better to experience things firsthand than to read about someone else's. Like those coffee biscuits. No book could ever describe how good they taste. True. Is there anything else you can tell me about him, Rin? Yes. Go on. Oh. He's devoted to the study of prophecies. Prophecies are funny things. If you ask me, if people know something that terrible is gonna happen, they'll go and prevent it, which would make the prophecy untrue. I wonder if Oriange would say to that. I wonder what he would say to that. As for Thancred, He's the one who freed me from Yolmor. At first, I thought him as my knight in shining armor, but really, he's much more than that. We traveled all over Nordrhein, and he helped me become the person I am today. He even gave me my name. His gift for song won the heart of many a fair lady, or so he claims. Singing? That doesn't sound like the Thancred I know. Seems to me he has a way with words. That must be how he's able to choose such a pretty name for you. There you go. Actually, while we're on the subject, that gunblade over there belonged to Thancred. And what the AG double frick are we doing with it? Oh yeah, he probably couldn't have taken it over. As far as the mementos go, it's a bit cumbersome. It's a bit on the cumbersome side, but it reminds me of our adventures together. Even though there's little chance I'll ever see him again, it still feels like he's here with me. Keeping your memories close. You know what? I should keep a diary. Even if I forget something, at least I will have something to look back on. Yeah, you should. That's a brilliant idea. Since we're going to make lots of new memories together, maybe I could write in it too. Oh. As long as you improve your handwriting before you go scrawl all over it. I'd like your entries to be vaguely legible, if you don't mind. You're saying she can't write? Of course, your ladyship. But before that, we've got an Ascian to deal with. Let's get this over with. Yeah, agreed. Okay. Aiden's core. We came as you asked, so start talking. I settle for mere words when I offer something far greater. Eden will now afford you a glimpse of the past. More than a glimpse. In fact, it will be as real as any of the foes you yourselves have conjured forth. Conjured forth? Wait, you don't mean the performance summoning on, do you? I do. I shall recreate the battle of 100 years past, which pitted Ardbert and his fellow warriors of light against their nemesis, the Shadowkeeper. Just as Amixelk recreated the final days of Amarat. Is that so? It seems much more has occurred during my absence. No doubt he has employed creation magics to breathe life into his recollections of the past. And what do you hope to achieve with this history lesson of yours? You shall see. You shall remember. Now, your very soul will revisit that fateful day 100 years ago. Gaia, you can't trust Mitron. If you do, you'll end up being manipulated again. Right. You're right. My days of being controlled by this demon are over. If I have a new life now, and I won't let anyone take that away from me. My will is my own. You have no hold over me. This is all you're doing, accursed minions of light. I should be the one at her side, not you or anyone else. I will take her beyond the reach of your poisonous influence and keep her safe. What have you done with Gaia? Nothing yet, but soon I will restore her to her true self, and you will help me to do so by conquering the adversary I present before you. I knew it was risky trusting an Ascian, but we played right into Metron's hands. That will do whatever it takes to save Gaia. Agreed. There's no telling what kind of danger she's in. But wherever she is, I know she's going to give it her all. She's giving her all. Even though we're apart, we'll fight as one. Together, we'll bring an end to Metron's wicked schemes. It looks like Metron's grip on Eden has loosened somewhat. Perhaps to allow me to send you to the battlefield. Once you get there, don't let your guard down. While this may be a reenactment of a moment of history, the threat you face is very real. Whatever happens, you must make it through this. Gaia's counting on us. Agreed. Okay. So